Hi guys, Justin the Critic here, and today I'm going to talk about the movie Hail Caesar. This is a film directed by the Coen Brothers, starring Josh Brolin, George Clooney, Channing Tatum's in it. They got Alden Ehrenreich. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but he's a new guy. You've seen him. I'm not familiar with any of his other work, but he did amazing in this movie. Scarlett Johansson's in it. Ralph Fiennes is in it. Jonah Hill's in it. Dennis Nedry and Newman. I don't really remember his actual actor name, but he's in it for a little bit. And the Coen Brothers are great filmmakers, and when you're talented, you can get star names for minor roles, and they did a great job with this movie. It's about Capitol Pictures, a fictional film studio in the early 50s, and they're making a movie called Hail Caesar, which is kind of like a Ben-Hur kind of movie where they got the Jesus figure, but he's in the background. It's more about this one Roman who is played by Baird Whitelock, and he's George Clooney. This Roman soldier, and he's like, I'm a Roman, I drink first, and then he meets Christ, and then he changes his whole opinion of like slaves and his whole mentality, and that's the movie within the movie. But before they finish filming that movie, he gets kidnapped, and then Josh Brolin, Eddie Mannix, has to decide some things. And while this is going on, they cut to do side plots with Hobie Doyle, who's this cowboy actor. He's the Alden Ehrenreich. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a singing cowboy, and they want to change him to be more of a dramatic actor because he has name power and brand recognition. Then they have Scarlett Johansson, who's one of those like acrobatic people and do all the water dancing and synchronized swimming stuff. She's an actress in this fictional Capitol Studios. They got Channing Tatum, and he's like one of these, like, he's a sailor and he's an actor, and so they have like these three different vignettes about these three different actors and how just the whole studio atmosphere. And it's a stupid, funny movie, but it's not raunchy, you know, but it's a comedy, but, you know, it's just stupid funny. It's hard to explain. You gotta go see it. The whole I'm not a big fan of George Clooney, but in this movie, and like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, also directed by the Coens, I could see why people like him. He had great charm and charisma, and the fact that he's an actor making a movie about the Roman Empire, and throughout the whole hour and 46-minute movie, he never changes out of that Roman costume. It's just funny. The jokes on movies in general in the studios, it's a great film. It's a huge cast of well-known actors, but they're not all like stars like the posters in the trailer suggests. This movie wasn't what I thought it was, but I liked it more than I thought I would. You can't go wrong with Coen Brothers. They're one of the greatest directors working today. The one thing that I didn't like about this movie is when I talked about they had those vignettes. The first couple times they did it, they changed the aspect ratio, and then it's for a few seconds you're like, okay, they just changed the aspect ratio, and it was a little distracting, but then I got over it. And the guy that played the singing cowboy, the Hobie Doyle character, I want to see more of him. He did a really good job in this movie. They got like stupid jokes, like he's on a date with the girl and they're having spaghetti, and he takes the noodle and he makes it a lasso, and he's just doing all his rope tricks with that. And then just the fact that he's this kind of Gene Autry figure, like the singing cowboy that has like doesn't say much, and they want to make him in this drama movie, and he's not comfortable, but the studio's like, he has star power, and let's have him be in that movie. The whole reveal about Channing Tatum's character, I thought that was hilarious. And again, Channing Tatum, I'm like, okay, he doesn't do much for me, but he was great in this movie, and I like this movie a lot more than I thought it would be. A lot of people, they see the trailers and they're saying this is complete opposite of what they were, and that is true. But for what this movie is, a Coen Brothers film about the early Hollywood 50s, the golden age of Hollywood, this is a great movie, and I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. So, Hail Caesar, did you see it? Are you going to plan on seeing it? Comment below if you like this. Comment below what else you want me to do reviews on. Remember to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. So, see you later.